that Confederate force should hold on for the time being. I'm going to put NS Evans in charge of it. I know he's shite, but at least he's a commander. And it gives them something of a backbone. Units without commanders do absolutely abysmal, so that's something that we do need to take into account. Now, there's a lot of cannon here. That should help us hold out. I mean, with Stonewall Jackson, we might have to trade him out for the other forces, like, I don't know. Trade him out for Bonham, and then take him, or Bonham. Bonnie? Bonham. Something like that. Peas and ham. Which is a nice soup, actually. Okay. Right then, there's not too much to be done. Some forces over here. Got those forces over there at Memphis. The Virginia. Yeah, these guys are ready. So that's, yeah, see, that's 2,400 men. That's really important. Considering the fact there's not really anything of a garrison here. I mean, it's a very important objective as well. Just so goddamn important. Right. Okay. So, 270 men lost for 100 Union men. The war has really only just begun. Save it, and let's go for it then. Let's see what happens. I do think I need to shift my forces away from Alexandria. I think that was the fault I had before. I mean, it could backfire horribly. Could backfire absolutely horribly. Which is definitely a possibility. But if it does, we can always turn those forces around. I'm just hoping by shifting my men north that I will shift... Oh dear. Yeah, I'm just hoping that we can try and shift the focus of the war north, away from my heartland. So we did, unfortunately, lose those forces, which is a shame. I was kind of hoping they could try and break the rails, but no. They didn't even manage to avoid contact with the enemy, so that's a shame. The United States have decided to restrict severely citizen rights in Central California. Damn it, they counted us over here. What are they building here? But look at this, we are over here. Ah, they didn't die. Oh, that's good. Very good. So we can actually... Right. Ha ha ha! Sweet. God, this army is just so unorganized. Ah, it burns. The disorganization, it burns me inside. Right hand out. We need to make a stand then. Regulars over there. Right, we're going to stay out here then, at least we can help each other. The siege artillery. I need to give this to him. 311. Okay. Damn it. There we go. I'm gonna have you head down here to Manassas. Okay. Almost. Can I give you these sharpshooters? Come on. God damn it. Okay, buggered it. It's not much of a force here, but it's about, I don't know. It's not much. It's not much at all. Good. Our forces have made it over here. That's really important. Right. Let's bombard those passing ships. Right, what do we actually see in the fort then? What do we actually expect? Oh, Jesus! That's a stronger force than I imagined. So we're going to go into defensive. And we'll just have to sit here and we'll just have to try and hold out. Just try and siege them out. And we can't get those cannons over there until those guys are gone. Okay. Yep, they've reinforced over here. Okay. I'll have them evade combat so they don't end up engaging a superior force. Right. Numerous demonstrations in New York, Montgomery, Fairfax. Yeah. Ah, the 3rd Tennessee. Ah, here we go, the Nashville force. Now, this is why we need to be quick, and why we need to get our position in relatively early. These forces are still... Ah! Ha 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 ha! Shelby, you sweet son of a bitch. Okay, Shelby. Gonna have you head out this way. Could have you move by river. You'd move a little bit faster. I'll have you land over here, and then at least you'll not land in over here in Muskogee. Right, we have these forces over here as well. We're gonna have them head towards the fort. See what they can do. We have our cavalrymen over here. Sweet. I'm gonna have them stay in the fort over here, and then at least they can regain some of this cohesion. Yeah. They'll gain some of that cohesion back. They'll be much better. I should really burn these forts to the ground. We are moving towards Springfield. So once we get to Springfield, I want you to actually enter the structure and regain some of that cohesion. Right, get you in there. Gunboat Squadron. Ah! Leonidas Polk. The Memphis force is active. Okay. Besides for that force. Right, we have the Arkansas or the Arkansas, whatever it is. Cavalry's not ready to move over here. Camden Militia. Why do we have naval engineers here? Shipyard, that's rather odd. Reserve. We'll be here in a turn. Right, we are making our way over here, so this is the usual problem. What do we got here? Dispirited leader, not great. Now, it's one of those things, I could be there in 10 days. If I force march it, maybe less. 10 days even with force march, goddamn. Now, I could make it difficult for them to try and cross, which I think I'm going to try and do. Right, demonstrations are extremely important. Go for demonstrations over here. And especially over here in Montgomery. But yeah, we have something of a free hand now. I could really go for this. I think I'm going to go for Baltimore, really. I could go for Baltimore, I could go for here. Baltimore is an objective. A very important objective, and a very important rail hub. So what we're going to do then is we're going to have these forces head down here. They're going to evade combat and try and break the rail. This force will head over here. So you're going to head over to Baltimore, my friend. If we can get to Baltimore, there's 189 strength over here. Yeah, what I need to do is I need to get over here. I'm going to break these rails, make it harder for the Union to get any reinforcements over here. Now, we do have control of this rail, so that's fantastic. We can move reinforcements over there if we need to. Which is lovely. Right, reserve artillery. Now, they still have those forces there, which is very, very interesting. Yeah, they have the Washington Reserve. If I attack in this general area and try and force some of the men away and have them come over here, I can leave a small garrison here, probably the militiamen or something like that in Baltimore, and then we can try and push this area. Yeah, that's what we need to do, but we're going to try and break that rail, make it a hell of a lot harder for the Union to move anywhere, and especially to reinforce this area. If we can get something of a chokehold, And that's great. I do want to take out that fort. It's imperative. Probably need to send more men, so I need to find more men from somewhere. That's quite a reserve over there. How long until that reserve's ready? 1 turn, we can send that reserve battalion. Brigade. You know what I meant. Savannah. How long? 1 turn? They will be ready very soon, actually. They will be very important. Yeah, look at that. Our merchant rates have some merchant ships worth 30 cash and 48 war supply. That's really important. We managed to capture some more supply and 15 crates of ammunition. That's really good. So we did lose that battle, but we didn't actually lose anyone, so that's really good. Right, the 1st Maryland. So is that force, I imagine? It's got to be something there. So they captured Charleston. Not the biggest loss, it's only militia right now. Though we do need to respond, so I'm going to send these forces to that area. So we've got a real... Oh, don't even kid me. I don't even have the riverine. God. Right. Send them by riverine transport. These forces can head over there by land. 22 if they make the weirdest... Oh no, that's those forces. I was going to say, that's really weird. But yeah. We'll cut some days off there. We can use riverine transport and get them on and across the river if we need to. Okay. We have these forces out here, that's good. Right. What I need to do then is recruit some militia over here, or some volunteer horsemen. Yeah. Let's get some Texas Rangers. Get 2 units of them. Mostly because I need to strike at these areas over here. If we can take some of these towns and make it difficult for the US, that's really good. Sorry, the Union. Export some of that cotton. Develop territory. Plunder. Can we plunder anywhere? Not that I can see. Could plunder there. $35,000. Ah. Bugger it, we're going to plunder it. Why not? We're probably going to lose it by the next turn anyway, so we might as well. Right, nothing particularly else to be done. Right, premium for volunteers. We're going to put a premium to $2. I really do need those conscripts. And again, we're going to increase the river... Oh, damn it! War production. Damn. Right, we are good on artillery. Right, let's go over there and cancel that. We can get some more rail pool next turn then. Which is rather important, as you can imagine. We go over to both of them actually, so we just get one of them again. Right, get that one. That will do lovely. Increase that rail pool. Right. So the general plan is I want to try and encircle Washington. This is where the war will be won. They have concentrations of troops over here in St. Louis and over here in the Washington area. We're doing quite well. We sunk about, I don't know, 100 war supply out here, so that's really important. Right. Okay. Lincoln's call for volunteers. The Arkansas, or the Arkansas. Okay. Mississippi. Sweet. Tennessee. Manassas, Mississippi. Right, the Manassas will be ready in about 3 turns. That's really going to be important. I'm going to send these riverboats, these Mississippi Squadron boats, up north. Far up north the river. We're going to use those to support our actions over there. They don't do much, they do something though, and that's what's important. That's what counts. The Great Comet. Yeah. On June 29th, 1861, Great Comet, first discovered in May and Australia, passed into the northern hemisphere. At its peak, the comet's head was 1/3 the size of the moon, and its tail stretched from the zenith to the horizon. The comet passed so close to the Earth that for 2 days the Earth actually entered its tail. What does the comet portend? Who shall win, basically? New military options Union has decided to give into territorial. Interesting. Yeah, so we're up to 26, we need to keep that high. General Leonidas, love that name. Great name. Okay, so we can't give the dirty foreigners any more concessions, but keeping it 26 is really good for us. Keep it up high. Okay. So, this is where we're going to see if we are to be made or broke. I might send that force over there. It's 10 days, so it really depends. I don't need that many forces, but I might take this cavalry. This cavalry would be really handy over here, especially just to annoy the Union. And that's more or less the goal of everything I do, just to annoy the other players into submission. It's generally how it works out. Okay, have you on evade combat? I think I sent you to evade combat. Yes, you're on evade combat, that's good. That's what we need. Okay. Save once more. And let's go to the next turn. Lots to be done. Lots to be done. I do enjoy Civil War 2, it's just so cool just playing across the continent, really. Right, so they're entrenched quite heavily. But that's interesting. Those forces are now entrenched because we have forces nearby. Right, they have quite a few forces at Charles MD. Interesting. Looks like a bombardment there. Right, we have the Battle of Baltimore. Ah, he's a really shit general. I could go for Grand Artillery, stuff like that, but let's see. Units overlapping. Infantry charge. Right. I don't really need to know when you were born. Kinda need to know how many men you have. Right, 12,102 men, 1,832 horses, and 12 cannon. Only 12 cannon. We have 53 cannon. I think this is the only time that we're probably going to have an artillery advantage. I could use that against him. Artillery dual grand artillery battery. Increases cohesion, frontage, and range attack for artillery, but also increases our chance to be targeted and decreases assault. We're going to go for grand artillery barrage. Nice. I think I have the resolution speed really high. Yeah. Right, those forces are out over there. We've got our forces across the river. So let's check out what actually went on then. So we've actually beat the enemy away at Baltimore. Right, I need to break these rails, so for the love of God, please break these rails. There we go. So we broke the rails here. Good. We're also out over here, in Adams, in Gettysburg. Yeah, so we forced that army to retreat over there. We didn't see the Union commit any more forces. Okay. The army of Shinoda. I'm really tempted to send that army over there, but we do need to keep it here. Okay, that brings us up to 14,000 men. That's... It's difficult. It's very difficult. Could I build a fort here? I could build a fort here. We're going to build a fort here, because why the hell not? Right. Okay, this force will be sent over here. We need to just reinforce our position. Right, that's not going to work. Another 1,000 men. Right, that's been finished. We also have the Virginia Reserve. I'm going to send the reserve volunteers out over here. Ah, well, I would if I could. Yeah. Oh well, we'll siege the fort as long as possible. Okay. Did we gain anything from that battle? Right then, so we inflicted 3,800, about 4,000, 4,500, 4,600 losses upon the enemy. We sustained only a few losses. Yeah, so we would have sustained a lot less had we not crossed the river. That's good, that's a very good start for us. Take them out there. Okay. Now I could assault the city. It's doable. God damn it. Supplies are going to be tough. How much cohesion? If we stand defensive, we can regain some more cohesion and then maybe by the next turn. So let's see, demonstration. Right, forces being railed in. Need to take the rails out at Philadelphia. Right, evade combat. I want you to head over here. Just try and break these rails. Lancaster. Try and get behind them. Right, we have these forces. I need to do something with them. Now, we haven't been attacked over here, which is really incredible. And very important. That's given us the time we need. Are we actually producing supplies out here, then? We are indeed. Good. Right, they've taken that over there, but that's not too much of a problem. I'll move these forces out over here into the town, and then at least we can control that rail, which is by far the most important thing. Right, forces over here have activated, and these are forces that are active now. That's very good, so we can have them railed over here to Friedrichstown. Have them railed out there, 25 days. It's not the best, they're not going to be there as fast as I want them to be. Right, so we've seen a lot of forces out here. I am tempted to perhaps force the engagement. But if I can use a landmine and try and break my way through. I mean, let's take a look at the landmine. Our engineers will try to use a landmine to create a breach in the city. So we need a breach in the city. I could try and overwhelm them because they don't have any fortress walls, but I'd rather have a breach in the city. And then at least we don't take too many losses, because losses, of course, are something that we will not be able to replace very easily. Okay. Right, we are going to plunder this town over here. Gain some resources, some cash. Okay. Right, 2,100 brave souls have been lost. Oh, no. Yeah, so we've lost 2,100 souls. We've taken 1,100 Union men. Yeah, they're 1.5 times our strength and growing. Their morale's pretty low right now. If I can take Baltimore, I can really put a dint in their camp. Right. Captured 100 rifles, that's nice. Yeah, more rifles here. Indeed. Wiped out that force as well. Alright, we won a victory over here. Leonidas Polk. Right, so we're going to chase out this cavalry, we're going to destroy it. Regulars over there. We do have forces in Springfield, which is good timing because of all these forces that are coming out over here. So we're going to have them dig in over here. Right, I've used my dig in, so we can't do that, but a man can dream. Right, these forces over here under Shelby have arrived. We're going to have them destroy that cavalry force over there. Just utterly obliterate them. Alright. Kansas Mounted Volunteers. These guys are actual proper cavalry, so they should be able to take them. Should being the operative word here. these forces have recovered some of their cohesion. So if we do that, yeah, you can see their cohesion is a lot better than it's actually displayed as. Right then. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set out, but we shall destroy the fort, burn the fort down. We're going to head north. And I'd like to try and get behind them to get to these rail lines. So if we can get behind them and move through Missouri. Oops. Yeah, I'll try and move through Missouri. Head to Jefferson, if that's possible. We'll try and force march it so we can get there faster. Yeah, get to Jefferson. Break rails as well if we can. No, can't, but it's a shame. Yeah, book it across, get across the river, get there. Well, that'd be important as well. So if we can head to Bloomington. Damn it! Right, what's the fastest way to Bloomington? That way, 14 days. Not bad then, we'll try that path then. I'll let the AI take the lead on this one. If we can get to Bloomington, try to destroy those rails within Bloomington, then I will be a happy camper. Okay. Are these forces active yet? Are they balls? The volunteers will be very important. So, foreign intervention is at 28, keeping that up high. Those forces should be on their way. Right, we do have these forces over here in Newton for some reason. I'm going to send them north. Ah, right, we have those forces there. So these forces are the ones that were destined for New Orleans. Have them go down there to New Orleans and reinforce the city. These forces instead... where do I want them to head? I could have them head across the river. Well, have them head across the river over here. Well, then again, I won't be able to do much over there, will I? So, over there, Riverine. So I want you to destroy that force. If you can destroy it, do so. We have all of these men. This is a lot of men here. About just over 10,000 men. Very important. Absolutely critical in this area. The Nashville army is very powerful. Now, I could use the Nashville forces to try and secure a foothold near St. Louis, which is a good idea. 37 days. It would take us a long time to get out here as well, but it depends. Do I use the Nashville forces to try and take the Midwest, or do I go for the throat? We could be there in 35 days. 35 days sounds good to me. Get another 10,000-ish men in the area. Yeah, that sounds beautiful to me. Right. Okay. That force is devastated for the time being. This force just needs to hold on for the time. Beauregard's a good... Beauregard is a good general. We also have these forces and the Virginia Reserve. We'll send Mahone's brigade over here. Try and get them in the area. Get that force over there as well. Then at least they can present a force to challenge the army of the Union. We need to keep them busy, but I need to recover this cohesion post-haze. Okay, so, before the episode comes to an end, let's take a look at what actually happens. Alright. Now, Tennessee elections. Government offers, yep. We may print more money, yep. Okay. Sweet, we managed to get some in there. Oh, we also have the war supply to take a look at. So we're doing good on this area for the time being, so that's really nice to see. Now, I'm going to build some extra men. Though I could build some more cannon. Cannon would be quite handy. I think we might go for some more cannons. We'll go to Mid-Atlantic over here. Let's get some cannon out. Well, that's not much cannon, but get some more cannon out over here. I suppose that's all the cannon we can get, so don't judge. Get some infantry. Can't get real cavalry. Can I get cavalry? Nah. We'll just get that line infantry, we can build that up. Okay, it says go for it. Hopefully we don't suffer devastating defeats, but I've got a good feeling. I have a good feeling so far. And we are coming towards the end of the episode, guys, so thank you for watching, and do subscribe.